The Bombers, the beasts of the Canadian Football League, putting another hurting on an opponent, this time to the tune of 45-0 to Michael Riley and the British Columbia Lions. And we've been talking all year about this historically good Blue Bomber defense, and we figured coming into the bye week, we'd hit up our favorite. You know him as the sack chef, the man himself, the land shark, Willie Jefferson of the Bombers. Willie, what's up? Great to have you back on Winnipeg Sports Talk. How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Happy to be here. How y'all doing?
Well, doing great. And listen, everyone in the Bomber Nation's feeling pretty good right now. Everyone's walking a little taller around the city, and you and your teammates are a big, big part of that. Just overall, before we talk about the game, the bye week, everything else going on, how are you feeling right now? And what's it like being part of this defense that just has its way with their opponents for 60 minutes, it seems, every time you take the field?
Man, I'm good. I feel good going into the bye week. Hopefully coming out of the bye week feeling refreshed, ready to, finish off the season, amp it up, getting ready to go into the playoffs and things like that. But, it feels good to play on this defense, have guys that I know is going to have my back, guys that I can depend on, guys that I can rely on to do their job, and I don't have to worry about, much. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can get to the quarterback, make him uncomfortable, I know my guys behind me are going to handle their job to the best of their abilities. And we play for each other, and we play for our fans, and our fans come to the games and give us everything they got, and it's no way that we could lose with that.
I'll be honest. I didn't think that we would be able to get a better defensive performance than the one that you guys put on a few weeks ago against BC on the road, holding them to 3 points. I was wrong. A shutout on Saturday, 45-0, complete domination from start to finish. Looking back at that game, I don't want to ask if it was easy, but how are you guys able to do this and not do it at just such a high level, but so consistently game after game? And right now you look back at Saturday, series for series, every single play basically.
And it's the process that we put in during the week, and the way Coach O'Shea leads us and, believes in the leaders on our team. And we just take care of it from there. We put in a lot of work preparation-wise, defense. We do a lot of film study. We do a lot of, one-on-one study against our opponent and things like that. And then when we come together as a whole defense and we get to talk to each other and tell each other what keys we found out, what tendencies that we found out, and slow the game down when it comes to the game, it's second nature, especially going against our offense, high-powered guys, fast guys, Andrew, Zach, D.A. Dembski, Yosh, Stan, Mike. These guys are, top-tier guys. So when we get a chance to go into the game and then play against these guys that, aren't as good as they are or, aren't as fast as they are, the game tends to slow down and we just tend to have our way. And we tend to, not take our foot off the gas when we, when we get it started. And if we can play like that for 60 minutes, it's going to be hard for teams to beat us. And they have to come with their A game. And if they slack off, it's going to be hard for them.
You mentioned practice, and I'm glad you brought it up because I did want to ask you. Going up against those guys, tell Bomber fans, they don't really get behind the scenes. How much are you guys actually going head-to-head with that offense? And what's that little internal competition like? Because we know it's certainly paying dividends when you guys get out on the football field for real.
Man, it's amazing. It's magical, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get to, the fans get to see Stan do what he do, Yosh do what he do, Zach, D.A., Nick, Andrew, Brady, everybody, the fans get to see that from one side of the spectrum. And then when we get on the field, they get to see me, Biggs, Jackson, Stove, Jake, B.A., the corners, everybody do what they do on the defense. But, we play at a high intensity, but, getting a chance to go, good on good, ones-on-ones at practice and stuff like that, man, it's amazing, just to, give Yosh and Stan my best moves and stuff like that, and for them to try to defend me, and for us to just compete. The competition part is the most important part about practice. And Coach O'Shea, what I'm saying, wants us to compete against each other, wants us to go hard and things like that, because we only get so many reps in practice and things like that, and we want to get ready for the game, we want to get ready for the week, but we want to give each other, our best look, so they can, so they can get ready to do what they got to do for the game and play at a high level. So, practices are intense. Practices are very competitive, but they're very fun, and we learn a lot from each other. We talk a lot in between plays, in between periods and things like that. And I feel like that's what makes us a great team, because we are not out here trying to beat up on each other or just, trying to make each other look bad. We out here trying to, make each other better, make each other more competitive, more, more in tune to the game. And you can see it when it comes to the game.
Well, iron sharpens iron, and we're seeing the results of that when you guys get out. I mean, a 45-0 win, a shutout. How would you rate that performance for this defense? Does it get any better than that? I'm not sure that it could.
I'm saying we still got a lot of room to grow. We made a couple mistakes. We let them, get a couple first downs that we think that, should have been 2 and outs and things like that. A couple plays that we got away from. So, we could always be better. And our offense feels the same way. So, we just gonna keep growing, 1-0 each week.
Hey, we spend so much time talking about this team overall, and especially the defense, and your name's right at the top of the list. Jackson Jeffcoat, Adam Bighill, Brandon Alexander, you mentioned. There were the rookie corners, Nichols and Alford coming in. But is there an unsung hero of the defense, a guy that maybe we don't talk about very much, that maybe should get a little bit more love, but is overshadowed by some of the bigger stars on this D?
Mike Jones, Nick Taylor, Steve Richardson, Jay Thomas. Those guys are, starters. Those guys are guys that make plays, week in, week out, show up to practice week in, week out, put in the time, put in the plays, they make plays. But like I said, like you said, they plays might get swept under the rug because it's just, first down stops or, incomplete passes, pass knockdowns, regular tackles, and things like that get overshadowed by, a big interception or, a 2-sack, 3-sack game or, a big hit by a cornerback. These guys put in work, make plays consistently, and they've been here for, the first Grey Cup and gonna be here for this Grey Cup, when we put in our work to finish out the season. So, those are guys that need to be, shown some love and things like that, because they put in work just like everybody else.
Willie Jefferson of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, 10-1 on the season, clinching the West Final on Saturday. Our guest here on Winnipeg Sports Talk. Number of Bomber highlights. One of them, though, was a pick 6 from you, Willie. Describe the play for us, if you would.
Pick 6. We had a blitz on. BA came up the middle, got free. Mike Riley tried to throw the ball away. I was on the edge, had contained. Saw that he was trying to just throw it to one of his receivers that was running a short route. I threw my hand out just trying to get a knockdown like I usually do. Tipped the ball. Ball kind of just floated in front of me. Was able to grab it. And once I was able to grab it, I was gone. And I like to take the scenic route sometimes on my way into the end zone. So saw my boy BA. I was waiting on him to come, but as I was waiting on him to come, I saw a BC defender running up behind him trying to catch me. So I had to, turn around and get into the end zone before he tried to tackle me and things like that. And also going into the end zone with my boys, one thing that Coach O'Shea always preaches to us when we do get in the end zone or when we do make big plays is have fun with your teammates. Have fun with your teammates. So you see me call my boys over, celebrate with my boys, got the crowd into it. And, that's something that we like to do.
Well, the fans loved it too. I was wondering what the scenic route was a great way to describe it, Willie. We were wondering if there was a little more to it. Bottom line, you got in there, another big touchdown for the Bombers and a big win. You mentioned Mike O'Shea. It seems it's obvious, I think, to anyone that looks at this football team that there is a special culture that's been developed, and part of it is how hard you guys play for each other, how much you really seem to love being Blue Bombers. I wonder how much of that starts with your head coach. And if you could, for the fans, take us maybe behind the scenes about the sort of leader that Mike O'Shea is, and how he not only gets you guys ready to play, but inspires you to play with and for each other.
Man, first and foremost, man, Coach O'Shea is a player's coach. You know, he's been in our shoes. You know, he knows where we come from. He knows how it feels to, you know, put in the work, you know, be diligent, you know, when it comes to being a football player, when it comes to being a family man and things like that. So he's just trying to grow us as men first and then football players second. And as a man, you can't ask for more, and you wouldn't want to play for somebody who's not giving you that. You know what I'm saying? He comes out to practice every day just like us in the elements, you know, throws balls to us, you know, catch balls with us, talks to us about random stuff. It's not always about football. It could be about life. It could be about, you know, something personal going on with yourself, something that you might be dealing with, you know, something. And he's just you understand, one of those guys that understands. So, and when he shows you the passionate side of himself about when it comes to the football, when it comes to the process, when it comes to, you know, want more for your teammates, want to play hard for your teammates, play hard for your community, play hard for these fans that come out here to support us every week, it's hard not to buy into what he's talking about. You know, it's hard not to trust him when he's speaking. So when he talks to us, everybody listens. You know, ears go up, you know what I'm saying, eyebrows at attention, you know, so because anything that he says is valuable. And when it comes to the game, the way he coaches us during the game is so lax, it's so laid back. It's like he's like the Phil Jackson of the CFL. He's not gonna, you know, be in your face all the time and telling you what to do, how to do it, or whatever. He's gonna give you your points, and he's just gonna sit back and watch you work. Because, you know, he got guys that want to go out there and want to succeed. He got guys that want to go out there and want to be the best at their position and make the team proud and make the community proud for the team, for the organization. And like I said, you can't ask for more from a coach, and you wouldn't want a coach that's not willing to go the extra mile for you and go the extra mile for the team.
You know, Willie, while we're talking about coaches, I'll always remember Richie Hall, his, you know, in tears, being part of that Grey Cup celebration in 2019, and the things that he'd been through here in Winnipeg, some ups and downs before getting to the top. We spent a lot of time talking about Coach O'Shea, but I did want to ask you about Richie Hall, your relationship with him, his relationship with the defense, I guess, because he's the defensive coordinator of a unit that is doing some historic things right now in the CFL.
Yeah. Man, it's the same way about Coach Rich, man. Coach Rich is more of a father figure to the defense. You know what I'm saying? Coach O'Shea overlooks everybody, you know, offense, defense, special teams, and everything. But Coach Rich is more of a father figure when it comes to the defense. And the guys on the defense, you know, want to give their all for Coach Rich, because Coach Rich gives us his all every day. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the defensive meetings, trying to make them fun, making everything about practice, about the game, interesting, you know what I'm saying, giving us candies and things when we do good, you know, and just trying to make it exciting, making coming to work, you know, pleasurable, you know, going into these meetings like they can be drawn out, you know what I'm saying, watching the same film all day, every day, and things like that. But him, JY, and Stan, they make meetings fun. They make meetings, you know what I'm saying, more enjoyable, because they give you tips about the game, tips about, you know, the team, formation adjustments, and, you know what I'm saying, all these little things that make the game go so much slower when it comes because, the game is really fast. So if you can slow the game down and lock in on something that makes, that gives you a tip and keys in on something before before a play, that's vital. And, Coach Rich is somebody that wants us to play at a high intensity, at a high pace, and he wants us to have fun. Like, he just wants us to go out there and do us. And it's hard to go out there and play games 45-0. And like I said, we still got room to grow because we know Coach Rich want us to do a lot better. It's a lot of plays that we messed up on, even though we got what we wanted: incomplete pass, pass, knockdown, sack, tackle for loss, interception or whatever. We still might have did something wrong. And Coach Rich, he's not a perfectionist, but he knows that we want to be perfect for him. So, he coaches us hard. He coaches us to be great, great players, great men and things like that. And like I said, he's a father figure to us, and we just want to give him everything like we give Coach Osh.
Well, you guys have been pretty damn close to perfect and were in a lot of ways on Saturday night. I know you would say there was a couple first downs you didn't like to have, but the bar has been raised pretty high for this Bomber defense. You mentioned fun, though, and I have to tell you, from the other side of things, sitting in the stands with the fans over these past few years and seeing this team grow, come together, win that Grey Cup, it's very clear that there's a real special connection between the players on this team, but also with the fans that, you've mentioned, support this team so well. And winning is fun too, Willie. I mean, there's nothing better. That's what you guys go out to do. This team's 10-1. You're blowing teams out on a weekly basis. You still have the eyes on December 5th and December 12th. But is this the most fun you've had playing professional football right now?
Man, most definitely. Like I said, the competition that we have in practice, the camaraderie that we have on defense, the love that we, have in the building, from the top to, to the bottom, from the front office to the equipment staff to the training staff and things like that, man, we all enjoy being around each other every day. And, it's like I said, it's fun it's fun to come to work. It's fun to see the guys every day having fun in meetings, at practice, in the locker room. And, when it comes to these games, and seeing how much fun it is to play with these guys and how much fun the fans are having in the stands, home or away. It's like you said, man, I couldn't ask for more, in a career right now. Like this year, it probably is one of the funner years that I've been having. It's not been that stressful. We've had some type of adversity, in games, being down, coming back, losing the lead to having to take the lead back, at the beginning of the season, giving up touchdowns and then not giving up touchdowns in the fourth quarter, taking the loss to Toronto on the road. We want to try to find these things that make us a great team early so we can keep moving and, go into the playoffs on the rise like we did in 19. We don't want to just be ride like a smooth road. We want to get hyped. We want to get, loud and everything like that going into the playoffs so we can have momentum.
Well, and you will have it. You're going to have a hopefully a great crowd. Of course, tomorrow, folks, Tuesday morning, tickets are on sale for that Western Final on December 5th. So it might be a little chilly. Might need to do a special Weather with Willie segment that week. I say that the forecast calls for confetti on the 5th and certainly the 12th for December.
For sure.
But we'll get to that. You guys have a lot of work to do. But I am interested in the way things work for the final part of the season. First off, you're into the bye week. What's the plan for the bye? I mean, I know this is a little bit of a different time. Traveling's harder. Just staying around the peg with the girls and enjoying some time away from IG Field?
Yeah, Wynn got me a good little workout in this morning, to start the bye week off right. But I think I'm going to take the girls outside of Winnipeg. We might go to the beach or something like that. I know it's a little chilly, but just show them some sights in Winnipeg, outside of Winnipeg. I think we might go to Gimli, to the Crown Royal Factory, see that. and just chill and relax and just enjoy the countryside. Just, you know what I'm saying, get ready for next week.
Exactly. And still 3 games left on the schedule. How, I mean, you've accomplished what the goal was at the start, and that was to get that home playoff game to go to the Grey Cup. But as you mentioned, I mean, you don't want to rest on your laurels. You want to continue to get better. How do you and your teammates handle the final 3 games? And do you know, I mean, will you play in all the games? Do you want to play in all the games, I guess, is that, and do you have any idea about how things might work with some of the star players potentially resting a game or two to make sure you're 100% for that important game to get to the Grey Cup?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, that's the goal right now. You know, we punched our ticket into the playoffs. We punched our ticket into a home playoff game and things like that. One game gets us to the Grey Cup, and we want everybody to be healthy. But like I said, we want everybody to be, you know, amped up and ready to play in that game and things like that. And it's coming down to the end of the season. Like, guys are playing for, you know, accolades and things like that. I know I'm playing to try to be at the top of the sack chart and things like that. I want to put my numbers up and things like that. But the goal is for guys to be healthy.
Willie J, this has been so much fun having you on the program. I do have to quickly ask you, I mentioned the girls. Your wife, Holly, who's one of the best follows for Blue Bomber fans. He's always having fun supporting you. Your daughter, Kelly, who's adorable and has turned into a little star in her own right. Saw at the game, Kelly had her own custom Willie J parka. Now, Holly makes those, doesn't she? Tell us a little bit about what the girls... Okay, he's going to pick it up right now. I saw this. This was... is you want to take being fans and supporting your guy to the next level. The Jefferson family is on it big time. And here it is. How about this, folks? Let's check this out. She looks just about as good as you in that thing, Willie.
Yes. We try.
But that's actually something that Holly does on the side, doing a lot of custom. I've seen some of the things she's done before for jean jackets and things like that for certainly a lot of bomber stuff, but other things as well.
Yeah, that's just something that she does on the side. She's very artistic, you know, very creative, and she loves to, you know, have my baby looking good at the game, supporting me and what I do.
It's pretty clear. I saw that video of you coming back after the game and the little family hug. How important are Holly and Kelly in keeping you grounded, keeping you in the headspace that you need to be to hopefully be a back-to-back Grey Cup champion in a couple months?
Oh, my family is number one. Is number one to me. And like you said, they keep me grounded. I love having my wife and my daughter out here with me to keep me humble. You know, I need that and I love that. You know, so I love having my wife here to, you know what I'm saying, talk to me, you know, to just be here for me. I love being here for her, just to have her here and talk and to clear my mind and for her to, you know, take away some of the stress and just to be my peace and things like that. It's easy for me to go out there and handle business on the field. And when I make big plays, I love to show off for my baby girl. Me and my baby girl love to dance. And, so when I celebrate, I'm celebrating for her because I know when I do something big or when anybody on the defense do something big, she's up there dancing for all of us and stuff like that. So, it's family first for me. And I'm saying, and my guys on the team know it.
Hey, dude. We don't want to get you too humble these days. It's pretty fun seeing you guys celebrating all the great things you're doing on the football field right now. Just saying. Hey, before we go, and always fun catching up with you. I hope you have a great bye week with the family and come back ready to continue doing what you guys have been doing all year long. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. Let's get a message from Willie J to Bomber fans about why they should be getting ready to bundle up and be there on the 5th of December to watch a very special team go to the Grey Cup.
Hey, man, it's me, Willie Jefferson, live, coming to tell you, come on down to Winnipeg, December 5th, home playoff game at IG Field. We need all the smoke. Come on down to Winnipeg, December 5th, home playoff game. It's going down. Dark side type Night.
Yes, well, the Darth Vader of the dark side is with us himself, Willie Jefferson. Willie, congratulations on that incredible shutout victory over BC on the weekend. And congratulations on the West Division title. Never thought we'd be talking about it with a month left in the season, but here we are right now. This city will be ready for the 5th of December. We wish you and your teammates all the best, and I'll look forward to hopefully a few more chats with you about more great things you, Bomber defense, and the Bomber team continue to do. Stay healthy, be well, enjoy the bye week, and we can't wait for that game to see you and the boys get your trip to the Grey Cup to try to defend that cup.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all come on down to Winnipeg. It's for the W. For the W, baby.
There he is, Willie Jefferson, with us on Winnipeg Sports Talk.
Thanks for tuning in to Winnipeg Sports Talk Daily. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast feed at winnipegsportstalk.com.